Hello, Fantasy Faithfuls, and welcome to the CSD Fantasy live stream. I hope this sound is good. I know some of you are already in here. It's been a little funky. I started the stream almost 40 minutes ago to talk to Mello, and I just let the stream run down. Today I have some news. I promised a giveaway. The giveaway was not delivered by my sponsor, so I decided who doesn't enjoy like a gift card to Amazon. So during the stream, at points, I will pause real quick, like I'm doing now, and take Harris Davidson's name and put it in this list. Bam. I hope you can see the list. And at the end of the stream, we're going to click this random choice, and one name will pop up, and that name will win a $10 Amazon gift card. I hope this sound is good, and that I will interrupt the stream from time to time and remind you, if you leave a comment, you will be in the drawing as to win that Amazon gift card. But for now, we have a couple of questions that's already been asked that I wanted to hit up before we get into it. I just wanted to make sure that Shane is here so I can get to his question with Mark Ingram and Terry McLaurin. I'm going to take Demetrius and just put him in here as well. Bam. Keep building on that list. As soon as you comment, you're on the list. I already have Fo1692 on there. Maui, of course. Mark L. Shane is on there. Mellow Fan. Dan DiMarino. All y'all are already on the list, as you can see. And we will draw one lucky winner at the end of it. But I want to make sure that Shane is here before I get to Shane's question. So let's hit on Harris Davidson's questions real quick before with Chris Herndon. Oh, that's weird. And TJ Hawkinson. Well, it clearly looks like I've made a mistake here on Chris Herndon, so I would have to say TJ Hawkinson. I'm a huge fan of Chris Herndon, though, so if he's playing, I would probably play him. I wasn't sure that he was active, but I would definitely go Chris Herndon against Miami if he's playing. But no, I wouldn't, actually. Let me rephrase that. I will go TJ Hawkinson and then see later on if Chris Herndon becomes viable as we move forward in this season. I'm dealing with a cold, so if I'm sounding a little funky, bear with me. And sometimes I need to refresh with some drinks and blow my nose, but I'm going to keep the stream as good as possible. Let me see, because I see that we can't really see as good as we should. There we go. Mark Ingram. There we go. That's a little bit better. We got Demetrius, who wants to know if he should drop Latavius Murray or hold on to him. I think you can hold on to Murray right now. I think he's showed that he can be that Mark Ingram role in New Orleans, and to me, he's a hold. He's performed very well with Kamara out. Kamara is destined to come back, but I think you would do good to hold him just in case, and to see if they're going to keep using him as a goal line alternative. We got Fo. I just want to make sure, Shane, if you're in here, just leave a comment and I'll get your question ASAP. We got Fo1692 with Devin Singletary. Terry. Cortland Sutton. These are all players I love. Cortland Sutton. And Philip Lindsay. Fo1692. Did you go by my rankings when you drafted this team, or is this just a coincidence that we have all the same players? We have the higher projection for Lindsay, a little bit higher risk, higher floor, higher ceiling for Lindsay, higher floor for Sutton. Decent projections for Singletary. I will give him another week. I'm starting him due to some bye weeks. I'm a little bit worried about the Denver players right now with their new quarterback. So the projections are not adjusted for Brandon Allen, which leads me to want to start Devin Singletary, if that makes sense. You have to take that into account, and the algorithm does not take that into account this week. It's something that I've been struggling with to figure out how to implement over the season with a quarterback going out. I have it for running backs and wide receivers, but quarterbacks are a little bit more tricky to figure out as they impact so many other players. So I would start Devin Singletary just on the basis of them having a brand new quarterback into their team, and it's a coincidence. It's still a fantastic coincidence. I have Courtland Sutton on 2-3 teams, Philip Lindsay on 2-3 teams, and Devin Singletary on just about the same amount. So it was interesting when I saw that you had the exact same players. We got Mark as well. I'm not sure. Mark, are you still in here? Yeah. What's your FO 1692? What's your record in this league with this team? Let's see. I'm gonna bring up Mark, Monte Parker, or Jamal Williams. I'm gonna bring up his and make sure if I get a little comment from Mark L to make sure that he's in here, and I'll answer your question as well. 5-3. I'm 5-3 in a couple of leagues as well. I went from 4-0 to 4-4 in one league, which is the worst that's my worst record this year. I think I'm 4-4, 5-3, and 7-1 and 7-1, if I'm not mistaken. Might be 6-2. Mark, awesome. I see you. Let's get to Mark's question. That's the Robbie Anderson, Jamal Williams. I really like Jamal Williams this week. I think he's made not a name for himself, but he got that role in with the Packers right now. Aaron Jones is the number one guy, but they know what they're doing. And you can feed two backs on that offense right now. He's in line for 3 receptions. Good defense, the 5th best defense for running back with the Chargers right now. Highest ceiling, highest floor, same amount of risk as the other two. And decent boom chance as well with 4.7%. So Jamal Williams for me over the other two. Not by like a ton, but enough for me to feel really comfortable, because I only have the other two for 3 receptions as well. So Mark, I would definitely go with Jamal Williams, and I believe I'm starting him in one league, or if in DFS, I can never remember. FO 1692, donate. You can't donate here on YouTube, unfortunately. I need some more watch time for that. But I appreciate that you asking, and you can go to the link below and go to the Patreon page. We have a donate of $1 for monthly, and you get access to other fun exclusive content as well if you want to donate more. But the Patreon page right now is the best place to donate, and I appreciate that you asking that so much. I see Momentum Wins joining in here as well. So happy to have you on board. And that's a perfect segment into, if you stick around, you're on this list as soon as you're commenting. I will add your name to this list, and you're in the draw for a $10 Amazon gift card by the end of the stream. So stick around for as long as you can. If you can't stick around, just leave a comment and you're still on the list. Well, the comment should be a question, really, but I know, like Demetrius and Mello and so on, all y'all regulars, I just put your name on after I see your name pop up. So if you can't stick around, you'll still be in the drawing, but I will have to reach out to you later on to get your email address. Fo, I'm sorry I didn't hear you. So you're picking Lindsay and Singletary. Oh, you need 2 of them. Oh, my bad, man. Yeah, I'm going Singletary and Lindsay and benching Sutton, just based on the quarterback situation. That's exactly what I was thinking. I didn't see that you needed 2 of them. My bad, man. And with the donation, like I said, just look in the Patreon page. That's the best place to donate right now. I appreciate it so much, and thank you so much for bringing it up as well. If you enjoyed the stream, I should say that. Leave a like as well. It helps the stream a ton. If we reach over 25 likes today, we will have another giveaway coming up next week. In the meantime, let's go back and see if we have some more questions coming in. Demetrius Bird, should I drop Josh Gordon for Deshaun Jackson as a better stash? Let's bring up their numbers just here a little bit. Better stash. He does have a really nice schedule, Josh Gordon, moving forward, but no, I would keep Deshaun as a stash. Just what he showed us, that his ceiling is so damn high right now. Even like with his age, he can still burn teams. So if you're in the playoffs and you need a buttload of points one week, and you're like, let me roll with Djax, he can still break the bank. So I would stash Deshaun over Gordon. I'm not sure how Gordon fits into that offense. They're kind of humming right now in Seattle, even without him. What do we got? We got momentum wins. Start. So that's awesome with his son. That's fantastic momentum. Start Sony Michel or Jalen Samuels. Samuels makes me nervous because it's hard to tell how many totals he'll get. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Jalen Samuels or Sony Michel. High projection, lower risk, higher floor, higher ceiling, better risk, better boom number, but a little bit higher bust risk, but that's fine when you have a floor that much higher. And both opponents are difficult. I'm not sure if it's PPR, but I could go Jalen Samuels maybe in PPR, but I prefer Sony Michel in both standard and PPR. He has much better. He's a much safer pick and has still a lot of upside. It's not like he's just a safe pick. He still has upside. It's just that you never know when that upside is going to come on the Patriots, which is very uncomfortable. We got another question here with DJ Moore or John Brown. I'm still waiting to see if Shane is in the chat as well. I'll still have your question lined up, Shane. So just make some noise in the chat if you're in there, and I'll get your question as soon as possible. This is boom. What's this, Demetrius? Yeah, this is Demetrius asking DJ Moore in PPR or John Brown. High projection, higher risk, very low risk for DJ Moore. Same floor, higher ceiling for Brown, high boom chance for both of them. Much higher bust risk for Moore. So it's opponents pretty much same, 20, 23, and reception 6 for Moore, 5 for Brown. So I would roll with Brown. Both have a lot of receptions in line, but it's a higher projection for Brown. Risk, I'm fine with that. It's under 50 for wide receivers. It's under 60 as well, so that's fantastic. 28% is still, that's very low, but the projection is very low as well, and the ceiling is higher for Brown. So I would go with Smokey Brown in PPR and in standard, but Brown definitely to me is the better pick. Momentum, you're much better than ESPN analysts. Oh, thank you so much. Every time I've taken your advice, you've never been wrong. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I know I've been wrong a couple of big ones this year, but as long as it's one a week, I'm fine with that. More often than not, it seems like it's going very well. You can check on csdfantasy.com on Tuesdays where I do my statistics analysis, and I'll go over all my projections and make sure that I was correct. We're averaging 75% correct projections this year, being within a 30% hit rate. And if I'm saying somebody is extremely risky and they have a high projection, you might want to stay away. But somebody like that's when I do on csdfantasy.com on Thursdays with the score projection and risk analysis, I have my high risk, high reward players. One guy I highlighted this week was Matthew Stafford. He has the highest projection, but he also has a lot of risk. So that's something to keep in mind. When your projection is that high to you, that close to your ceiling, you know there's going to be plenty of risk. But thank you so much, Momentum. Mellowfan, I have Bell, Jacobs, Rogers, Juju, Tate, Evan Ingram, and Jason Myers and Jalen Samuels versus Russell Wilson, Austin Eckler, Melvin Gordon, Bills defense, Hunter Henry, and DJ Moore, and Rosa's down 10.3. I'm not in love with Juju, and I think Bell is going to be fine this week. Rodgers is just tearing it up right now. Golden Tate, I believe, is a great pick, unless it's Auden Tate, and Evan Ingram as well. He's shown that he can tear up the Cowboys. Golden Tate is always good against the Cowboys. Jason Myers, that one might be a... Let me bring up that one. Myers. Is that how you spell it? I honestly don't know. I'm not 100%. Is that how you spell it? I'm not 100 on him. That's not how you spell it. On him, but I think you have a good opportunity to catch up. Agent, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Had to drop Carson Wentz for a kicker. that's how you open the stream. That's hilarious, man. Do you want some kicker help on it, or you picked one up already? I think everybody who joins the stream here should just like, hello, I had to drop X for Y, and then be hilarious. That's perfect as Agent joins the stream to add him to the list of people eligible to win the $10 Amazon gift card. You picked up Boswell Chris. Boswell 7.6, good opponent rank. They give up a lot of points to kickers in Indy. 50% risk, that's not bad. 5, lower ceiling. It's a very stable kicker, in my opinion. I think you made a good pickup with him. Mark, you're welcome. No problem at all. Again, I'm gonna call on for Shane. Shane, are you there? I know you asked a question that I haven't answered. I want to make sure that you're in here before I answer it. You were in there much earlier when I wasn't ready to start streaming. And as always, if you enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button. If we are above 25 likes by the end of the stream, we will have another giveaway next week. Demetrius, Chubb owner, should I drop Latavius Murray for Kareem Hunt or still keep Murray? Okay, that one. Now we're talking. I haven't thought too much about Kareem Hunt, but in fantasy, he is a stud in general for Kansas City. On the freaking Browns, you know that Murray's going to have way more opportunity to get in the end zone, and I think that's going to be the key. Demetrius, can you drop anybody else than Latavius Murray? Because he's still going to have red zone opportunities, even with Kamara back, if they're rolling like they usually do. And especially the way he's looked like you shouldn't just bench him when Kamara gets back. So I would not drop Latavius Murray for Kareem Hunt. If Kareem Hunt was on a team that didn't have Nick Chubb, I would be okay with it. Let's see, if Kareem Hunt was on the Buccaneers, I would make that drop instantly and feel very good about it. McLaurin, with Terry McLaurin, with Haskins coming in, he does have the best schedule in the entire league for a wide receiver. So no, I don't want to drop him, or not David Montgomery either. No, it has to be Murray or no one. Oof. Do you need to play Murray this week? I mean, he's on a bye, right? Yeah. No, of course you don't have to. Yeah, you can't drop anyone. That's how I feel. I think, oh, Poker Lemon, you saying bye? Yeah, he's on a bye. Yeah. I was gonna say hey to you instead and add you to the list of potential winners of the gift card. Okay, we have Agent joining in the stream and saying you have to drop Carson Wentz for a kicker, just flat out. And Poker Lemon come joining the stream saying bye. It's fantastic. It's hilarious. But Demetrius, I wouldn't drop anyone of that group. No, I want to see Terry McLaurin with Haskins. If Kareem Hunt is still there next week and McLaurin looks like shit with Haskins, or not him looking like shit, but if Haskins looks just what we believe he is. Did Hopkins score a touchdown? Mello? Give us an update. Give us a full update of Nuke's stats. And I know I missed a question here somewhere. Oh, 19.3 points. Holy crap. Oh, that's good for me, though. That's good for me. I'm pretty confident in winning that lead then. No, you're back. Hold on, people. Where were we? Momentum. I've got Minshew, Derrick Henry, Chubb, Sony, Chark, Diggs, Hunter Henry, Boswell, Bills defense. How's Chark doing? He's struggling. He was struggling last I saw. I'm not sure what Minshew is doing either right now as the game is still on, right? Bills defense is going to be great this week. That's just my opinion. Or not my opinion. Let's bring them up. 7.2 projection. That's pretty darn good for a DST right now, not named New England Patriots. I think there's a good matchup for the Bills as well. Rookie quarterback. Gonna pick him off a few times. Maybe not run one in. If they do, they're going to be one of the best defenses this week if they can get a pick six. Agent, I have Cup, Rams, D, Greg Sirlin, and Alvin Kamara on bye this week. Oof. Yeah, you kind of had to drop somebody, didn't you, to just be able to start somebody. I'm playing somebody similar like that who has just half his team on bye. It's going to be very interesting to see what he puts up in terms of points. I think he's predicted for 90 and I'm for 140 or something. But it's always fantasy's always fantasy. You never know. I've been talking about Dante Pettis the entire season, and it took until week freaking 9 for him to catch a touchdown. Or did he have one before? It took until week 9 for him to be useful, at least. Poker Lemon, Damian Williams or Frank Gore. And as I said before, stick around as long as you can. We will have a draw by the end of the stream to see who wins the gift card. But if you can't join, if you can't stick around, make sure you ask a question here in the stream, and I'll put your name on the list, and I'll reach out to you if you win to ask for your email address next time or sometime in the future. I'll track you down. I got a certain set of skills. No, I don't. Damian Williams has a lower prediction than Frank Gore. Frank has the lower risk. He has the higher floor, higher ceiling, and easier opponent. I'm not sure if this is PPR or standard. In PPR, I'm leaning Damian Williams. In standard, I'm definitely leaning Frank Gore. PPR, I got 3 receptions for Damian Williams. So I would go and only 1 for Gore. So in PPR, I'm going to have to go with Williams just because of those safe PPR points. I like Devin Singletary a little bit more than Frank Gore this week. Frank has slowly but surely gone down my rankings. Almost in the Christmas spirit over here. It's November. I feel like it might be a little early to be in the Christmas spirit, but that was what I had. We got Demetrius asking, drop, and just to be clarified that Poker Lemon, I prefer Damian Williams in PPR. We got Demetrius asking, drop Matt Bryant or Josh Allen next week for a defense. I can't drop Pat's defense. No, you cannot. You cannot. Josh Allen or Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan's coming back after his bye week. Don't know why his ceiling's not showing, but his ceiling is like 28, I believe. Might be 27. Both have extremely difficult schedules, with the third and fourth most difficult schedule for quarterbacks, which is unfortunate. But I would keep Matt Ryan and drop Josh Allen. Matt Ryan scores more in general. He's the safer quarterback, even what's happening in Atlanta right now with the whole I think I told on Wednesday on the Fantasy Rabbit Hole podcast. We record that one live Wednesdays here on YouTube at 9 p.m. But you can check that one out on csdfantasy.com or here on demand as well here on the YouTube channel. But I told people that they even skipped the Falcons report on local sports radio to talk about soccer instead. That's how down people are on the Falcons right now. But I would still pick Matt Ryan in fantasy over Josh Allen, no doubt. Josh Allen's ceiling is just so low right now. He's raised his floor, which is very promising for next year. But he's not somebody that I'm super high on in 2019. He's my Courtland Sutton of 2019. Courtland Sutton, I told people, don't pick him up in 2018. Wait in 2019. That's when he's going to break out. Josh Allen it's more likely going to break out in 2020 than he is in 2019. So I would drop Josh Allen for Matt Ryan. We got Miami Kings production. It's all about the U. Let's put him in the list or her. Bam. In the draw, you are eligible to win the gift card. We got Tom Brady or Dak Prescott. Dak attack. Prescott has a much higher projection, a little bit high risk, but still under 50 for a quarterback. It's fine. Higher floor, higher ceiling, little high bust risk, but that's fine when the floor is that high. A little bit lower boom chance, but that's also fine with a ceiling that's much higher. Easier opponent with the 13th best for a quarterback with the Giants versus the 19th best with the Baltimore Ravens for Tom Brady. So I would roll with Dak Prescott. I'm very confident in that pick as well. That was Miami Canes. Yours is PPR. I love it. Just add PPR to quarterbacks. Then let's see how many. I have them both predicted for 0 receptions. We got Pittsburgh Steelers defense from Canes as well, or the Buffalo Bills defense. I got the Steelers for 9.6 points. Holy crap, against Indy. Well, it's Steelers for me then. I thought I was super high on the Bills, but holy crap. They got a higher projection, lower risk, higher floor, higher ceiling, lower bust risk, and almost the same boom chance against Indy. Whoa. And the 4th best schedule for DSTs moving forward, so that's a defense that you can continue to play. That's freaking fantastic, dude. I would play the Steelers. I might need to look into my DFS lineup and put in the freaking Steelers. Whew. 9.6. What do I have, like... what did I have? I know they're all already played. 8. They had much lower risk. Lower floor, but a massive ceiling against Arizona. Arizona is good against DSTs, though. But still, Steelers is looking baller this week. I'm a little shocked if you're wondering why I'm taking so long to just stick on this question. But I will go... in the first question, Miami Canes, I will go Dak. And on this one, I will go with the Steelers. Demetrius, drop Boyd for Damian Williams. Tyler Boyd, Damian Williams. Boyd has an easy schedule, but with a rookie passer, if it's in PPR, I'm still gonna stick with Boyd. Just because of the targets. But if it's standard, yeah, drop Boyd for Damian Williams. No, I wouldn't do that. Are you trying to play either of them, like as a starter, or are they going to be like a flex that you just toss in here and there when they have a good matchup, Demetrius? We got Mark Eustache. Yes. Okay, then I would roll Damian Williams then to stash. Because if you're not planning to play either of you would play Boyd if you had him in a PPR league. You would play him as a wide receiver 3 in a deep league over Damian Williams. But if you're just looking to stash, Damian Williams, I believe has more upside when Mahomes gets back. Some of these, it's good that when you add like these little tidbits, like, oh, I'm stashing him. This is what I'm using him for. This is my league situation. I'm in a 10-team, 12-team. I'm in PPR. All this information helps to make the best decision, or not best decision, but best advice for me. So when you add, like Demetrius here, just saying that he's just going to stash, it's going to be much easier for me to make the decision, because I would play Boyd over Damian Williams in a 12-team PPR league with 2 or 3 receivers easily. But in a 10-team, 2-receiver league, you're not going to find a spot for Boyd, but you can stash Damian Williams in the case that he starts like punching in touchdowns on a weekly basis. Mark L. Well, let's before that, let's make sure that we get C-Phil on the list as well. And let me update everybody who's joined in. The stream got over 20 likes 2 weeks ago, and I believe even more than that last week as well. So I promised that we were going to have a giveaway this week, and we're doing that this week. So I'm adding people's names to this list, and we're going to do a random choice by the end of the stream to see who wins an Amazon gift card. If this stream receives over 25 likes, we're doing the same thing next week. So be sure to share on social media, hit that like button. Everything helps the stream and to grow CSD Fantasy and help produce even more and better fantasy content. And I love all y'all for joining in here. You guys are what makes this stream fantastic, and it's an honor to do this with y'all every week. So we got a bunch of players. We got a bunch of names already on the list, and I just added C-Phil. So be sure to stick around, because I will need an email address by the end of it. But I know I missed a question from Mark with Joey Sly. A quick kicker question. You gotta love it. Matt Gay. And give me 1 second. I should actually mute myself for 1 second. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm dealing with a cold. We got Joey Sly or Matt Gay. Higher projection. Roughly the same risk. A little bit higher for Gay. So these 4 are pretty much even. Higher floor. Almost the same ceiling. Easier opponent. They're pretty even all across the board here, dude. So this is Mark. Mark, are you dropping one of them? Because if you are, I would drop Matt Gay and keep Joey Sly moving forward. I have them almost dead even this week, but moving forward, I give the edge to Joey Sly with the best schedule in the league. He has an easier opponent this week as well, so that should give him a little bit more of an edge. A little bit lower floor, higher ceiling, higher boom chance, a little bit high bust rates. I would prefer to start Matt Gay this week, and I would prefer to have Joey Sly moving forward. So if you're just concerned about this week, I would start Matt Gay. And if you're concerned about moving forward as well, or if you can stream or whatever you want to do, I would play Matt Gay and then drop Sly. But if I need one kicker to move forward, it would be Joey Sly. I hope that makes sense. Start Gay if possible. Keep Sly if possible moving forward, depending on what you want to do. But Gay is the better pick for week 9. I'm gonna add. I gotta see. Am I missing how you spell Jason Myers? Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to add him in there because I know you asked about that earlier, Mello. So I'm gonna stick with kickers, and I would, even though Tampa Bay is the best opponent for a kicking team, I would still roll Matt Gay over Jason Myers. High projection, lower risk, higher floor, higher ceiling, lower bust risk, a little bit lower, 5% lower boom chance, that's fine. I would still roll Matt Gay. I think he's the better kicker. And let us go back to C-Phil, who asked earlier about Jamal Williams or Robbie Anderson. I know who I'm going to pick here. I'm just going to have some coffee. So for me, it's Jamal Williams over Robbie Anderson. I talked earlier about Jamal Williams finding his role on that Packers offense. They have about the same risk, but Jamal Williams has a much higher projection, higher floor, higher ceiling, higher bust risk, but that's fine when you have a floor of 5 points. Higher boom chance, even though his ceiling is 5 points higher. Both have easy opponents with the fifth best for a running back to play in the Chargers and the 4th best for a wide receiver to play in Miami. But I will go with Jamal Williams, who's on the better offense right now and has really found his role. So that's, what's that, PPR, or was it? It's in PPR, so let's look at the PPR one. Both I have projected for 3 receptions, so definitely Jamal Williams over Robbie Anderson in my opinion. I see Poker Lemon ask about the gift card. It's an Amazon gift card, so you can use it for anything you want on Amazon. And I'm gonna add, I saw Sauce Money join in the stream as well. Welcome to the stream, Sauce Money. As I've been saying, you get on this list of potential winners for the Amazon gift card by the end of the stream if you join in here and ask a question. If you're a regular, just, leave a comment. Make sure, because I know y'all been on here the last couple of weeks when we started doing this. And if you want to be part of a potential draw in the future, just hit that like button. If we get over 25 likes, we'll have another draw in a week for more gift cards. Where were we? Your stash. Agent, do you think Jay Ajayi will be signed by any team? I'm not sure. I was hoping that he would sign with the Lions, but it didn't look like it. I would prefer if he signed with the Lions, Tampa Bay, or who was the other team I was thinking of? Was it only those two? It might have been those two. Any of those two would be my favorite team for him to sign on. But right now it doesn't look like it. I would have liked to see him play in the NFL again. And for me, Detroit looked like a clear-cut candidate. Miami, choose 2. Thielen, Smith-Schuster, or Godwin. Adam Thielen. Come on. There we go. Adam Thielen, Juju Smith-Schuster, or Chris Godwin. There we go. We got Godwin number 1. This is choose 2. Godwin number 1. Is it confirmed that Thielen is playing? It doesn't say out here. I updated before the stream started with everybody who's out, like Patrick Mahomes got ruled out, for instance. But I haven't heard anything more than that. So I will go Thielen and Godwin. I believe you're playing in a PPR league, so that's 7 for Godwin. He has the highest prediction. He's actually, him and Mike Evans are my 2 highest ranked wide receivers moving forward. You can check out my wide receiver rest of season rankings on CSDFantasy.com or my running backs rest of season rankings that came out Thursday. I'm looking into quarterbacks and tight ends in the week to come on Tuesday and Thursday on the website, so check that out as well. But Chris Godwin is looking like a beast moving forward. 4th best schedule for wide receivers as well. which is fantastic. But I think it was another similar question that I saw from. Oh no, that was the same. That was the same question. It was the same. No, I got you, Canes. I got you, Miami. Just moving up and down the the chat a little bit. Mellofan, did he hear Wilson wanted AB to go to Seahawks instead of Flash? Oh, you heard that Wilson wanted AB to go? Okay, but I mean, wouldn't you have Antonio Brown as a player in a vacuum over Josh Gordon? I would have AB over pretty much any wide receiver in a vacuum if you can just remove his antics and all the crap that comes with it. We got some retracted messages. I'm not sure why, but Demetrius wants to know. I have Boyd, Emmanuel Sanders, Gallup, Woods, two Boyds, McLaurin, and it's two receiver league. My backs are Aaron Jones, Kamara, Coleman, Singletary, and Freeman. Should I drop Boyd and add to my backs or keep Boyd? It's PPR. So you got Sanders, Gallup, Woods, McLaurin. You kind of stashed on running backs as well. Who was the guy we would pick up? Damian Williams. You don't really have space for Damian Williams as well because you're going to play Aaron Jones. You're going to most likely play Kamara when he gets back. You're stashing Singletary for if he can jump in and be a RB1 or 2. Coleman, you kind of can't bench him right now. He had one bad week. I think he's going to bounce back again next week. Freeman is looking decent as well. So you're a little light on wide receivers. I do like that you have Sanders now with the 49ers. Y'all know I'm a big Gallup fan. I think he's going to be good on Monday. Woods, I'm not the biggest of fans this year. And McLaurin, if he can play well with Haskins, that's going to be fine. But I would keep Boyd in that league, especially with PPR, because you are a little light on wide receiver. We got Sauce Money who wants to know John Brown or Austin Eckler in standard scoring. I'll still have Eckler at 11.4 with 35% risk, higher floor, higher ceiling, and a better opponent with Green Bay Packers and Redskins. Redskins actually been pretty decent against wide receivers. So even though I'm a huge Brown fan, these are two of my favorite players in the league, and I think Austin Eckler is due for a little bounce back from last week. They're going to toss him the ball and give him the ball in the air instead of on the ground. I see Miami Kings wants to know how much the gift card is. This week I'm doing $10. I was hoping to get a higher gift card from my sponsor, but unfortunately they don't do that. So that was unfortunate. That would have been a DFS gift card. So I kind of just threw together an Amazon gift card, and I had some winnings from a league from last year that I moved over. But I'm gonna see if I can raise that in the future and see if I can get some more sponsors for giveaways. And I answered Matt Gay or Jason Myers. That was Sauce Money. Make sure I get all the names. We got Mr. Miles joining in the stream. Welcome, Mr. Miles. How you doing, man? I'm gonna put your name on the list as well for the Amazon gift card. Draw by the end of the stream. We have 15 minutes left. In 5 minutes, if you have not commented, you will be ineligible. I will make the pick in at 12:50, so we have some time left before the game start. And then I will just need an email address, and you will get the card after the stream is done. Where were we? We got Demetrius flex start Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry or DJ Moore. Did I miss one, Demetrius? Or is it Hunter Henry? Or is it like Derrick Henry too? Hunter Henry and DJ Moore. We got Rock Out joining the stream. That's another question. That's another name on the draw. Welcome to Stream Rock Out. If you enjoy it, please hit that like button. As always, if we reach over 25 likes this week, we'll have another giveaway next week. Hunter Henry and Dean Moore, the tight end. Perfect. So use one of the Henrys. High projection, high risk, lower floor, higher ceiling by a lot. Was this PPR? Yes, it was. 6 receptions for both of them. Easier opponent for Henry. I will go Hunter Henry. Even though like the Chargers are struggling right now, easier opponent, higher projection. He has high risk, but it's still under 50%, so I'm fine with that. A little bit lower floor, but a massive ceiling. And PPR for sure. But what is the name of the team? The Packers. The Packers are struggling against tight ends right now. If we adjust for the last 3 games and the entire season, they're the 3rd best opponents for a tight end to play right now. Henry's looking good. Not many other pass catchers on that team are looking as good as him, especially not Keenan Allen. Maui, what's up? I saw you earlier, so you should be here already. Yes, sir. You're on the draw for the Amazon gift card. If you have any questions, put them in. We got 4 more minutes before the draw. So let me see where we are. We got Demetrius wants to know about the Green Bay Packers DST or the New York Jets DST. Higher projection, lower risk, lower floor, much higher ceiling when it comes to DSTs and an easier opponent. So I will go with the Jets over the Packers against the Chargers and Jets against the Dolphins. So to me, the Jets are the better play in Week 9. That was Demetrius. Agents, when Darius Guice comes back, do you think he will be a top running back over Adrian Peterson? Yes, I do. I think they're done with AP, which is sad. But I think they've kind of treated him in a bad way. But I think they're going to want to see what guys can do. They have to toss in as many young players as possible, try to give them play time, see what they got, because they're going to have to do an overhaul. It's no use in running with AP. Like, what are you going to do? You can't build a franchise around him. You can't market him anymore like you could. If you have Darius Guice come in and be fantastic for a few weeks, there you go, poster boy, bam. So you kind of have to roll with him and see what you got. Mark, I have Sirlon on my buy, so need a kicker. Do you have any kickers on your waiver wire that we can look at, Mark? So I can get some names up on here. Miami Canes production. My team for this week is Dak, Cook, Bell, Godwin, Thielen, Hawkinson. Mack is my flex, and Steelers D and Sly. My bench is Smith-Schuster, Kupp, Everett, Gurley, David Johnson, Kamara, and Brady. Should I make a change? Or change this? No, I think you're good. You're good. If you want score projections for your entire team, check out the Patreon page down below as well with exclusive content, and you get score projections and tips for your start sit for your entire team on a weekly basis as well. Or if you want to just help out the channel, go to the Patreon page. We got a $1 donation on a monthly basis that helps me a ton with getting stuff like this little arm here that improved the sound quality for the stream, or the new background as well, so it looks a little bit better and not just me sitting in my bedroom. We got Mr. Miles. I'm gonna take 2 more questions and then we're gonna do the draw. So I'm gonna add Garrett Pepin to the draw as well for the Amazon gift card. And take Mr. Miles' question. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Robbie Anderson, Cortland Sutton, and Marvin Jones in standard scoring. Marvin Jones, Cortland Sutton, Robbie Anderson. So usually I would say Cortland Sutton in this case, as he has a little bit lower risk, higher floor. But Cortland Sutton is not adjusted for Brandon Allen, which is a huge problem this week. And it's something that I brought up earlier on the stream. And I still haven't figured out how to adjust for a quarterback going down with my algorithm as I have with running backs and wide receivers. So with that in mind, I would start Marvin Jones, who has the higher ceiling. He has the same floor as Robbie Anderson. High projection, lower risk. Both of them have really easy opponents. And in PPR, I have Marvin for 5 and Robbie for 3. Sterling Shepard is out. Thank you, Mello. Make sure to 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 update your lineups as well. And if you enjoyed the stream, we arrived at 12:50, so we're going to do the draw. We have all the names in. I haven't seen any more names. If I haven't written down your name on this list, please leave a comment right now before we make the draw. And all I need from you is an email address when we're done, and you will get a $10 Amazon gift card after the stream. But we will draw. You see, nobody's name is here just yet. I believe that's showing. Hello. Yeah, it's showing. Perfect. And we will make the draw, but nobody's commenting. And after that, I'm going to get back to answering questions. But please hit that like button. If we reach over 25 likes this week, we will have another giveaway next week. So let's do it. We have all these names. Let's click on random choice. Maui! One of our first joiners to the stream ever a few years ago. That's fantastic. So glad that your name popped up, man. So just hit me up with your email address. You can send to csdfantasy@gmail.com with your email. And as soon as you do that, I will send you a $10 Amazon gift card for your use. And as I said, if we get more, we will have more giveaways like this in the future. But congratulations, Maui. That's fantastic. This is the first time I've ever had a giveaway, so I'm super hype about it. Don't really know what to do, but like I'm excited. It's like I won something. Yeah, I kind of like where were we with the questions? I'm too hype right now. Let me get some water and coffee. I feel like I should have like some fireworks or something like going on here on the screen. Let's set that up for next time. But the more people to join in, the more giveaways we're going to have. So please share on social media as well to get even more people to come in. Hit that like button. If we're over 25, we're having another giveaway. So where were we? We got Demetrius, Derek Carr, or Brissett for Watson's bye week next week. Oh, Derek Carr. I haven't looked at their projections. Derek Carr, or Jacoby Brissett. I think it's going to be Brissett next week. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I brought him up in a waiver wire article that he has a good matchup. I'm not 100% sure who he plays next week. But I like Brissett over Carr in general. And we got Rock Out, AP Singletary, Tyrell Williams, Dante Johnson Flex. I'm going to have to increase the speed a little bit. Adrian Peterson, Devin Singletary, Tyrell Williams. This is PPR as well. Deontay Johnson. Tyrell Williams. Why is nothing showing up? What's happening? Is he out? That's weird. What's happening? I'm confused by that because I looked at him earlier today. Makes no sense. Give me 1 second and I'm going to see what's happening behind the numbers in the algorithm. Let's look at another question in the meantime while it's loading for me over here. This is Rockout that wants to know DJ Moore or Sammy Watkins. Sammy Watkins from Poker Lemon. We got high projection, lower risk, higher floor, higher ceiling for Sammy. 6 projected receptions for both of them. But I will go with DJ Moore, who's been playing with his regular quarterback, even though he has a much lower ceiling. He has a much higher floor and much more stability. They have about the same receptions, but as I said, it's not adjusted for Matt Moore. So I will go DJ Moore. Denver Broncos, DST, or New York Jets, DST. Much lower risk, about the same projection, higher floor, higher ceiling. Both have easy opponents, but I will go with the Jets. as they have a much higher floor and ceiling and lower risk of reaching 5.2 versus 5.7. Let's see what happened to Tyrell Williams in the back. It's still loading really slowly. I really want to know what happened to him. It's not showing up. Did they rule him out? Because I was gonna say I wanted to start him. Tyrell Williams. I'm not sure what's happening here on the screen. Why his numbers aren't showing up. I can't even find him in the algorithm right now, which is a huge problem. Because that's Rockout's question, and he needs 2. I will go Devin Singletary and Tyrell Williams. I'm not sure why Williams isn't showing up, but he's the guy I would play unless he's hurt. I have him for more receptions. Yeah. And AP I don't trust in PPR. He does have a pretty decent projection though, but a lot of risk and no ceiling whatsoever to talk about. We got Garrett Pepin, Golden Tate, or Royce Freeman at flex. It's this PPR. If Garrett is this PPR or standard, I will go Royce Freeman and I will go Royce Freeman in standard and Golden Tate in PPR. I'm going real fast now. Maui, thank you so much. Killer upgrades. This channel has the best fantasy analytics on YouTube. I appreciate your kind words so much. Congratulations again for winning the gift card. We're gonna have many more giveaways in the future, and thank you for all the encouragement. Where were we? No name. Welcome to stream. So happy to have you on board. If you enjoy it, please hit that like button. We got Derrick Henry or Jalen Samuels in half point PPR. So higher projection, lower risk, higher floor, higher ceiling. Easiest opponent in the league for 1 reception versus 2. So that's 1.5 points versus 1/2 a point. So it's still Derrick Henry over Jalen Samuels in half point PPR. But to finish out, we had Tyrell Williams and Devin Singletary. I wanted Royce Freeman in standard, Golden Tate in PPR, and Derrick Henry over Jalen Samuels in half point PPR. So you start Raymond, Zach Ertz. Oof. Depends on who you're starting him over. I'm not that excited to start Zach Ertz at the moment. Do you have any alternatives to start? That was Raymond Sotelo. Welcome streams. Happy to have you on board. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. We reached 14 likes today, so it will be no giveaway next week, unfortunately. We had a giveaway today that went to Maui, but we had a lot of names on the list here, and hopefully we have even more in the future as we move forward. Share on social media, let everybody know about the channel and the stream, and we will reach those numbers and have even more giveaways. I appreciate everybody for joining me today. It's been a fantastic stream. I've had a lot of fun. Sorry for being a little low energy. I do have a cold that I'm dealing with, but it's been a fantastic stream as always. So thank you for everybody who joined in. Without you, there's no stream. And I hope to see you again next week. But until then, be sure to go to csdfantasy.com and check out the waiver wire and score projection articles on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This week, we'll also be adding rest of season rankings for quarterbacks and tight ends. Also, check out the Fantasy Rabbit Hole podcast here on the YouTube channel, airing live on 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can also catch it on demand afterwards as well, of course, and on csdfantasy.com if you prefer not to see my face on Wednesdays and just want to listen in. So, signing off this week is CSD Fantasy. Oh, well, I got some more questions. Let's do it. Vance McDonald and Justin Tucker. Wait, you can play Justin Tucker over Zach Ertz? Vance McDonald. I would not play McDonald over Ertz. No. I would play McDonald's. No, I would play Ertz. I mean, I would not play McDonald over Ertz. I prefer Justin Tucker if possible. Can you play a kicker over Zach Ertz? That's incredible. I would do freaking Justin Tucker. That's hilarious. Yeah, freak, do it. Do it. Now, signing off. And I hope to see you again next week. Have a good one.